Let's check in on the Russian invasion of Ukraine, as local officials say Russian drones have attacked the Ukrainian ports on the river Danube, destroying grain storage and infrastructure. The facilities are just across the river from NATO member Romania. The Danube is a key export route for Kiev since Russia pulled out of a deal allowing Ukraine to ship wheat, corn, and other products via the Black Sea. A grain depot was also destroyed in the Black Sea port city of Odessa, which has come under almost nightly attack. Officials say more than 60,000 tons of grain have been destroyed in the past week. Meanwhile, we have obtained social media footage showing damaged silos in Ukraine's river port on the Danube River following the Russian drone attack. Local news website Reni Odessa cited local officials as saying 3 grain warehouses had been destroyed in the Danube port city of Reni in an attack involving about 15 drones. Reni Port, an important transport hub, looks across the Danube to NATO and European Union member Romania. Russia has denied its forces struck a cathedral in the Ukrainian city of Odessa on Sunday, but provided no evidence. The Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky had said Russian missiles slammed into Odessa's Spaso-Preobrazhensky Cathedral, or Transfiguration Cathedral. According to government spokesperson Dmitry Peskov, "We have repeatedly stated and can repeat it again. Our armed forces never strike social infrastructure facilities, let alone temples, churches, and other similar sites. Therefore, we do not accept these accusations. This is an absolute lie. In this case, we're talking about anti-missile defenses, in fact, which were fired and which themselves destroyed the temple." The Kremlin says that increased vigilance is needed after the Federal Security Service, or FSB, alleged it had found traces of explosives on a ship traveling to Russia to pick up grain. The FSB said the ship had been docked in the Ukrainian port of Kalia in May, and that may have been used to deliver explosives to Ukraine. Meanwhile, the Kremlin says Russia will press on with what it calls its special military operation in Ukraine and achieve all of its aims, despite Ukrainian drone attacks on Russia. Once again, government spokesperson Dmitry Peskov made the comment when asked how Russia would respond to a drone attack on the Russian capital early Monday morning, an attack it blames on Ukraine. According to Russia, the 2 on residential buildings had been hit in the attack. Separately, Russia said Ukraine tried to attack the Russian-annexed Crimean Peninsula overnight using 17 drones, but that the attack had been foiled. More on that attack now, as Moscow reported 2 Ukraine-launched drones hit the Russian capital, but were intercepted and destroyed. Local news said drone fragments were found 2 kilometers away from the Defense Ministry's buildings. Now, the Defense Ministry called it a terrorist attack, but reported no casualties. Mayor Sergei Sobyanin said on his Telegram messaging app that 2 non-residential buildings were struck during the attack, which happened around 4 a.m. It was unclear whether the drones hit the buildings when they were downed or whether they were deliberately targeting the buildings.